2 years ago when was it 2 years? I guess it was, when President Trump was infected with coronavirus. And it happened, remember, there was a super spreader event in the Rose Garden of the White House.
Yes, that was Amy Coney Barrett's
when he announced her nomination for the Supreme Court.
Right.
And a group of people in one section of the seating arrangement were infected.
Right.
And I speculated that possibly a foreign government or an intelligence agency used a insect-size drone,
right,
that was weaponized with coronavirus. I mean, we're talking a tiny insect drone. And don't tell me that they don't exist. They do exist. And I speculated that somebody flew that drone through that audience at the White House and infected the president and other people. Well, a senior editor for the Voice of America news service went berserk, started cackling like an old hen, laughing at me, made a big deal out of it. He contacted the Secret Service to get a statement because he wanted to keep the let's make fun of Rick Wiles show going.
Right.
And he contacted the Secret Service for a statement, and they said, we do not comment about our investigations. And that story died down.
Right.
You know what? When I saw that, you know what? The FBI is taking it seriously. They are considering the possibility that there was a miniature drone used to infect the President of the United States, okay? So I'm bringing this up because my investigative mind is working right now. And if I were assigned to this case, I would be pursuing certain avenues of possibilities of what happened.
Right.
So let's go back to August. And this woman, Daria Dugina, she was the daughter of a man,
Alexander
Dugina, who was well-known, controversial philosopher in Russia. And she was killed in a horrific car blast. Her father was supposed to be in the car. They switched cars at the last minute. She got in the car, and the car exploded in a ball of fire. And, I mean, it was obvious. It was a Western intelligence agency that exploded the car,
right,
to send a message to Vladimir Putin, we're getting really close to you. It was meant to take out the father.
Right.
But it happened very close to the Kremlin, if I recall. I think it was in Moscow. Nevertheless, the message was, somebody in the West was sending a message to Vladimir Putin, we're going to blow up your people.
So are you making the suggestion that what happened at the Nantucket airport this Monday morning was a message as well?
Yes. Yes. 5 or 6 cars rented by the Secret Service meant to carry the Biden family all exploded in the flames?
And none of the other cars did?
Precisely. Why did they explode after they were returned? Perhaps in mafia style, the message was, we're such nice guys. We didn't blow up your family, but we waited for the event to be over, but we did go ahead and blow up the vehicles just to show you that we could have done it.
And the fact that, you know, they make the statement, that the Secret Service makes the statement that we're not investigating this. I mean, come on, Rick. This was part of the presidential detail.
Of course.
They had to have been checked out. They had to have been, at some point, looked over. Or if they're not, then what's the Secret Service doing in the first place, right? So
they rented a faulty car.
Right. Are we? Is that what we're going to say? We're going to say that the Secret Service rented a faulty car that could have killed the President of the United States or a member of his family. Right. Is that the story we're going to go with?
They cannot say they drove cars around Nantucket that had explosive devices in them.
Right.
They can't say it. But I think they did. I really do, Doc. We're in World War III. I don't know if people realize that. We're in World War III. It started quite some time ago. And in world wars, political leaders get assassinated.
Right.
Pipelines blow up, ships blow up, all kinds of stuff happen.
Bridges get blown up.
Bridges are blown up. Have we forgotten what the West has done to Russia? We blew up their pipelines. We blew up their bridge. We killed the daughter of one of his friends. Have we forgotten? The Russians haven't forgotten. I think they've started payback. And I think the message was sent to Biden. We can take out your entire family.
Wow.